What it do, what it do, what it do, family. In this video, we're gonna talk about how I got started into barbering, how I got there, what steps I took, how I went up in prices, how I started, all that is gonna be in this video, so y'all stay tuned. Alright, so okay, number one, how I got started. So it all began back in 2019. Alright, let me give y'all the whole backstory. So the thing was, I used to have waves, right? And what do you do when you try to learn how to get waves? You go on YouTube and search how to get waves. So then I was on YouTube scrolling, surfing, and I came across this pretty well-known barber and waver, 360 Jeezy, right? So I started watching all his videos. I started watching other wavers. I can't really name many right now, like maybe Sir Cruz, PB to Go, all that. And then I started watching Jeezy's videos because, you know, he's an entertaining person, you know, respect to Jeezy. And then, like, on a random day, out of nowhere, he starts, like, a video of him, like, doing a haircut tutorial pops up. And it's kind of interesting because it's like, you know, I always wondered how barbers, like, fade hair, because I always see the guards, but like I feel like it was way more than that. So seeing the process was cool. And so yeah, I would just watch like a whole bunch of tutorials, and I never wanted to be a barber my whole life, like never. I never pictured myself being a barber. But I was watching his videos and I was like that shit looks pretty easy, and you get paid for this, like. So then during that summer, I was actually cleaning my mom's salon every other week. Like, I would go to the salon on a Sunday and I would like clean the whole thing, chairs, stations, all that, for like $20. And that summer, my little cousin Papi was here. This is Papi, or he'll be somewhere on this screen. And then he was here and he was helping me like clean the salon. Well, he wasn't, I made him help me. And she had like a pair of like wall designers, like some really like salon clippers. And I was just like, sit down, let me try something out. And I'll play the clip right now of how his haircut looked. So as y'all can see, it wasn't as bad as, like, you know, some people's first cuts. Like, honestly, I was not like ashamed or nothing. Like, I was pretty proud of myself. Like, that was my first cut. It didn't look completely horrible. So that summer, I cut his hair like every week, and I only fucked him up about once. It was pretty bad. I don't have pictures of it because I was just so embarrassed. Scratch that. Moving forward, boom. Freshman year, 9th grade. I started cutting up some homies. I started cutting Ruben, and then I cut, and yeah, those haircuts were not it. Like, but you know, I was learning. So yeah, I was first of all, I started charging nothing. My haircuts were free. And then 2-3 months later, I started charging $5. And then I stayed with $5 until I got. So that was when the pandemic hit, and then I moved all my stuff from the salon to my garage. And then at my garage, I started going to $10 and then to $15. And in my garage is where I started getting really good. Like, I started getting nice in the garage. Well, actually, I started getting nice in the salon, but I really kind of like perfected it in the garage. But I'm talking about, I would take 2 hours a cut. Like, it was bad. And the garage was so hot, my clients would be sweating everywhere. It was horrible. And then, so I'm at 15 a cut in my garage, and I'm not getting clientele. I was doing like one person every other week, like, and it was the same person every other week, which is my dog Ruben. You know, shout out to Ruben. But much love, my boy. And so what happened was, I knew I was good at cutting hair. I knew it wasn't the skill cap. I just needed to put myself out there more. And you know, you can get far with social media, but the thing is, I didn't really know how to do it, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But So I was looking for somewhere that would let me work because I was unlicensed. I was looking for somebody who could help me fly under the radar, if you know what I'm saying. So then I went to Frontline Barbershop, and the owner, which is James, he was friends with my mom and he used to be my old barber. So he let me work there. I showed him some of my work. He let me work there. I was on commission. I was doing $8 for every haircut. Supposedly, I was supposed to charge 20. So I went, as soon as I got to the shop, I was charging 20. And I have to give him $8 for every haircut. So I was taking home $12 a cut, which is, it sucked, boy, it sucked. So as soon as I built up a little bit of clientele, I went right up to 25. Boom, so now I'm taking $17 a cut, which is still not really much, but I mean, I was getting a lot of tips because, you know, I would take my time on these haircuts. Instead of taking 2 hours, now I was taking about an hour, 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on some quick, easy cuts, and boom, I was knocking them out. And I was at 25 a cut for a good minute, and I had a pretty nice clientele. I worked, since I was in school, right? I was in online school. I worked Saturday and Sunday only. Saturday and Sunday. Like, I would work from Saturday from 9 to 7. And honestly, I was pretty booked out. I had maybe 10 cuts on a Saturday. Like, my high score on a Saturday, I think, was like 18 cuts, bro. 18 cuts at 25 a cut. That's some real money we're talking about right now. But yeah, and then on Sunday I would have about 6 to 8 cuts. You know, I was making some real cheddar in Frontline. And then, but the thing was, I was overworked. Like, those 2 days, I was like busy the whole day. Like, I'm talking about I couldn't do anything from 9 to 7. And then I'd get home all tired, frustrated, my back hurts, my feet hurt, all that. So then, honestly, I was getting a lot of clients that were paying me $40. Like, a lot of clients were already paying me that. And I was like, I thought about it for a long time. I was like, it's a big jump from 25 to 40. But then you think about it, it's barbers that are not even as good as me charging 60 a cut. So, you know, I started charging 40. And it cut my clientele in about like half, honestly. But if you think about it, I'm making more money because I'm cutting less, I'm saving my body, I'm preserving myself, and I'm making more money because now I'm only still giving $8 commission, which I was finessing him, by the way, because the commission was supposed to be 60-40. So if I'm charging 40, I have to give him like, what, like 12, 15 bucks, something like that, $12. But I was only giving him 8. And he started noticing that, and he started getting like mad. So then he sent me to, like, he didn't send me nowhere, but he told me he was very respectful about it. He just told me, he was like, I don't think it's gonna work because, you know, blah 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 blah. He let me go because I was not complying with the rules he gave me when I first got there. So then I took my stuff, I went to my mom's salon, which is where I first started. But now I already had sort of a clientele, and I'm pretty set now. I'm making pretty good money a week. I'd say about like, shit, 500, 600 a week. And yeah, it's pretty stable now, but it was quite a journey, honestly. Like, you know, like in school, when I first started, a lot of people talking about some like, oh, like, you know, oh, your cuts are trash, this and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And now, you know, people asking me to give them discounts on my cuts because a lot of people can't afford them, but you know, but yeah, man, that's my story. That's how I got into it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's kind of on like the shorter side, at least I think. But let me know what you guys think about this video down below in the comments, alright? Bless up, everyone.